Hello, welcome back to Danganronpa. I noticed something that that was my background computer noise that was getting recorded. That must have sucked. I'm sorry for like probably the couple of earlier episodes. I'm sorry. Also, I noticed how fucking low the sound was, so hopefully this is better. Man, how do I manage to shit on these episodes? After being released from the funhouse, went back to living on less than normal. God, last episode was heavy. Oh my god, man. I'm fine now. And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant. You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
Get it together, what the fuck? Huh? Did you hear something? Hey. It's Nekomaru! That was Coach Nekomaru's voice! What are you talking about? He's no longer... What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone. More importantly, I am starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant. Man, I just realized how I must have ruined the last episode with the burn, the super low character voices, and no talking because it was a trial. Like, probably literally just the end is important.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Teru was. Nah, don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important. Important?
All right.
This! It took me all night to make it. Is that a Nekomaru doll?
No, I'm Minimaru.
Minimaru? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Thanks.
It's so cute, thanks, I'll keep it.
Well,
I never said anything about giving it away. Don't be so struck up, your stuff is my stuff, right? Oh, hey now, that's a bully's logic. Well, it doesn't matter, I made this to cheer you guys up anyway, and as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. Whoa. Excuse me? So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again, I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. So, I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me. Oh, Miss Sonia, what did you think of my little pep talk? Oh, did you say something? I was up all night memorizing that speech. And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Yasuichi.
Minimaru.
man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you. Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points. Are you serious? That's amazing. Of course, I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Akane looks really happy. Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time. But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting the last class show. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
Hey.
And that's even more reason we should avoid him.
Still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change is really weird. I wonder, did you figure something out that we're not aware of? Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial. What's wrong with me not being special? Still don't realize it? Jeez, get it to... Wait, that's a flashback. Fuck you, bitch.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by except for Hajime? Really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you the guys the truth, unlike the rest of you. Well, apparently I was never part of Hope Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. And apparently, I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What, that's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it was about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had a talent all along. But shit! My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Of course.
She is right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan. Fear is grateful for the danger. The hell? You're saying that all wrong. Why? So everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Completely ignoring her. Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me. Oh, what the heck? You're covered in blood. You saw me? Yes, that's right. The Mana Beast this time was very strong. Gross, don't get close to me. Get out of here. No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth. Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe, 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 wipe. There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last Mana Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get up this island. Why bother going to the new island? Well, it's true I didn't really expect much. But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass. Huh? I assume we're thinking about running away was a mistake. Because if we can't run, we'll fight! I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow. To fight? Seriously? This fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know?
What are you saying?
Why, you? Did you forget what you said earlier? Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia. Don't brag about that. Settle down. If you have the power to fight among yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy. Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil. Alright, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island. The Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monami. I'll crush them all at once. Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know? You're right.
Leave it to
Then
me.
I gotta do my best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions in our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. The clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department, and that filled me with a strange uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. There is a bone in... Okay. Smile at hope in the name of despair. What? God, it's not the same. It's not the same without Gundam. Gundam came in clutch. The Monabee's gone. We crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island. Ow.
So this is the last island.
Enormous buildings towered everywhere as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near
I guess it has
future.
an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Seeking Industries. What? The fuck? There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Seeking Industries, huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation in Jabberwock Island. This place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here. This company obviously doesn't make machine parts. It's just what the heck are they making here? He's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. Seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. this machine is making another machine. Finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal. Man, it looks like a monobeast we already know. Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the monobeasts? Is there any chance that those monobeasts are created here? The monobeasts created here? Yup, that's what this place is for! No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right? That's why it's just fine!
There's something wrong.
What the hell did he mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced. I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The day I'm filming this, it's happy, it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, very late, because it's gonna come out later. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot? Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? You think Nekomaru was made here? It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible, maybe. But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somewhat connected to the Future Foundation, too. What do you mean we looked around already? Fine, I'll talk to him. Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Huh? Why? Why? Because you're starting laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously. What else am I gonna do except laugh? I mean, it's so childish. What are you talking about? Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy with such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story? So, what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. These riots are caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all. So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society, till eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riots start getting circulated and strange incidents start occurring one after another. Hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? I know, right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title. Whoever wrote this needs to come up with better story ideas because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I never believed it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that, are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course! I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. What? I mean, listen, if Light did it, then you're right. The world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Yeah, there's no way. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Seeking Industries, but it's not anymore. After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason. It's not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why? Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other. Wait, hold on. Now that I said it out loud, it's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction, but the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. Okay. That was Kazuichi. Military base. Oh, there are planes here. Are they just for show as well? Hey, it's one of those helicopters. That thing over there. Is that a tank? Is it real? Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here. It looks really dangerous. Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here. I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all. A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women too. You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No thanks. Boob pillows. This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology seems rather extensive. These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. Huh? Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank, no problemo. No problemo? A course in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this honest country never ceases to baffle me. However, weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them. If no one uses them, they're nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us. No, that is wrong. Huh? Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What is this? I assume it belongs to Monokuma and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say?
Well?
My dad came in. But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation? I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too extensive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked and the hotel is still really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? There are so much mistakes in the second game. But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean. However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we cannot find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right? But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it, what the hell is going on? We're so distracted by all of the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other, you might have overlooked a more pressing issue. And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. It's a military truck. There's something in the cargo box. Firearms, and there's a ton of them. There's a lot of different weapons like guns and anti-tank rockets carelessly stacked in here. It's really alright to handle these carelessly. Yes, I did notice the Monokuma.
I knew you could do it.
I knew you could do it. Truck. Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane in the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside, but I don't even know how to drive, and besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off of it. Well, you never know until you try. This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? You recognize this, don't you? This helicopter! Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? This helicopter. Don't screw with me! Ow. Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I'm fine. couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. You fucking idiot. Damn it. I'm so weak. Sakura probably could have punched it. Or Nekomaru. I don't know about Akane. Oh, hey. Waifu! White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? Waifu, you're the only one left for me. You won't leave me, right? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime. Good timing. What's up, Chiaki? This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but
Well?
since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone. Then do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Piece of shit. Alright, then I'm going inside. Plushie factory. Oh my. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away on a conveyor belt was Monokuma. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket one after the other. They better not be real. I picked one up with my hand and see, so these are plushies. Monokuma plushies. Ah, the real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies. Arrah! Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies! Life-size plushies? I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich! But you've made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I don't want it! The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is possessed and eventually made into this stupid thing. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this? Don't look down on me! Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more in Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey.
What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going. But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do? You're right. Then we should go there for just a little while. It looks like the break room is on the other side of this door. Sounds like a place for housewives to gossip, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone at this factory. She's just blankly staring at the machine. Looks like she's taken aback too. Well, that's obvious, I suppose.
Well?
Watching simple machines like this reminds me of games. Games?
Yep.
Like this one game where you just put caps on pens, or another game where you try to guess a person's gender. Is that even fun? Well, she is the ultimate gamer. Okay. With that thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. First there was a Monokuma archive and a fun house. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he? Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing. He's starting to talk even crazier. Oh, what the fuck? All the stacked up stuff is a bunch of CDs. I thought these were gonna be video games, but they're just music CDs. The jacket says Monokuma's collection of songs and ballads. Is he planning to release an album? Character songs are all the rage these days, but I'm not all that interested in derivative works like that. Never heard of a mascot selling his own character songs. Plus, it looks like he's already produced his 100th song. See, the 100th track is a festive psychopop dance rap that he performs with all his might. I don't even know where to begin. I do. This looks like a Monokuma panel, but why so many? I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores and sell my merch and make them look like boom! Then they'd stand out, you know? No store would sell your stuff. Of course not! You're such a fool! That That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie. I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail. Enough already. You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it. Hey, don't say that. Let's do our best together. We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s. Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake because there's no merch for me. Oh, Monami, my little sister, don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise? A long, long time ago, there were these two old guys. Two old guys living together. The old guys thought rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Huh? Did you even need the old guys in that story? So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-baked rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense. You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense. Oh, no. Hey, whoa, we're gonna get in trouble.
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels. So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like. Come on, what are you waiting for? Hajime, let's run. You're right. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. But, I wasn't done. It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. So anyways. There are a bunch of cardboard boxes stacked on top of each other. There are various goods inside them. There are even household appliances and musical instruments. They're probably used for packaging goods before they're shipped. Looks like they're waiting to be shipped, but I don't think these are ever going to leave the island. It's like I can tell just from the ambience that there are no important clues here. Well, at least we confirmed that. Alright.
Yo.
Hey Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up with you, Hiko? I was thinking you've probably finished exploring the island by now. You're right, I think we've explored everywhere at least once for now.
Right.
Do you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind. Figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this, but there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there. I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that, huh? Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. See, we didn't explore everything. What are you talking about? Then there's street stalls. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Huh? What about Nagito? Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything. I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing. So how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any. However, I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on. Are we sure about that? Huh? What are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way to trap us on this island.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about. Monami works for the Future Foundation, right? She pretty much have admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Monami has been opposing him. You mean pretending to oppose him, right? No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. Then it's possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally. Because she opposes Monokuma, you think she's our ally? Even if they both oppose one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy? Like a three-way battle, that's kinda hot. Why, after all this time, are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation? Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor that's working for them? Don't be a fucking idiot! No way, you're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't... Kazuichi Soda, shut up! Yes! There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us. Yes. Kazuichi, continue simping like that. Lied?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other. How can you not believe in your friends after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak. Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away. That weakness is hopeless. Nagito? Nagito, where have you been this whole time? I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Shut the fuck up! Oops, if I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is...
What does that... You asked where I've been this whole time, right? Where are his hamsters? Like, they're not dead. They didn't die. Where are they? Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone. I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us? Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the killing school life. Huh? If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right? Huh? Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage. What stage? You're not making sense at all.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning? Don't you think it's strange? What does that mean? The issue is not with what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain. Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You have been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. I don't like Yai either. Well, I never liked you in the first place. Aw, it looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering. Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way. The truth? What truth? What do you know? Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is, huh? To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long, you guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life! You're going to weed out the traitor? As I have already said, there is no traitor. I'll bet in the end, you're just going to raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is, if I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I? Will I become the ultimate hope? Ultimate hope? The hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind? I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I wanted you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last. Nagito, what does that mean? Bye. Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless. I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill? A kill? Who? Who's he gonna kill? Based on how he was stalking, it looks like his target is a traitor. There is no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I will never, ever believe that. But, you know, someone did it. Like Sana said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I don't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance he's planning to kill, right? Then we gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way. It's impossible. Nekomaru's not even here anymore. I've got what it takes to deal with someone as weak as him. And that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. So at Nagito, Kazuichi is right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. For being cautious, we have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. Hey, I want to click on Monokuma! For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. It's not the same without Gundam. Gundam, where are you? For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues. Although I'm not really certain if you can even call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today, rest my mind for a while, and then I'll give this some more thought tomorrow.
Actually,
Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or with a backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Sir Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he just stared at her boobs the whole time. That's why Sir Dietrich ordered him to steal pennies. That idiot would get real happy when he exchanged the pennies he stole for the sold undies. Also, this one time, the three of us went to a steakhouse and the waiter asked, "How would you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, "With fire." Sir Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it. Then he saved that drowning fawn himself, and he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. Man, he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living a fun life in the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I actually said this to Cha-Cha Jr. "Foxes are squirrels, the natural enemies." The next day I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sir he had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now I regret saying what I said back then. Jeez, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies. What the fuck? Ding dong ping pong. It's killing time.
good.
Alright, I'll see you all in the next episode. Oh, not dead. See y'all.